All right, Gymnasticsville, we're back. I'm here with head coach, Stanford Gymnastics, Thom Glielmi. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, it's great. It's first time in this facility. It's amazing.
Thanks.
You got a lot of stuff going on. You're leaving for Doha.
Yep. Leaving tomorrow morning.
Akash is going first World Championships. How's he going right now? How's he doing?
He's doing well. He's ready. We did 1-on-6 yesterday. He was 6 for 6. Yeah, he looks good. So we're excited.
Nice. How do you feel Team USA is going to do this next few weeks?
I think they're going to surprise some people. There's a lot of names that are new to the international scene. I mean, guys have gotten a couple World Cups here and there, but as far as being the mainstay on the USA team, you got Alec Yoder and Colin Van Wickland and then Akash. All have had some international experience, but their first World Championship. So I think there's probably a lot of people counting us out. But based on what I've seen at camp and individual training, we look pretty solid. And what's really exciting is it's a really tight team. They're really in it for each other, and it's just really great to see.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that, because this team, I feel like, more than others, has a lot of college guys in it. So how do you feel that mentality is gonna, take over onto the international scene?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things the college athletes bring to a team is just focus on the team outcome.
Yeah.
And they're there to support each other. Nobody's in there kind of secluded or separating themselves. They all want success for each other and for the team. So that's definitely something that I've seen in the camp. The guys are definitely a team.
All right. What teams do we need to look out for, or what team do you guys looking at from?
Yeah, well, there's some really good ones out there. You know that. Japan is a mainstay. China shows up, most of the time. Russia is on a big uptick, and then Great Britain they've been pretty solid. So I think those are the 4 teams that are going to be pushing the podium, and that's who we're primarily thinking we've got to beat 2 of them just to get the podium. Beat 3 of them, then we're better off. So,
exactly.
But you never know. Some teams can sneak in there that you didn't expect. Germany's got some talent that shows up every now and again, and it could be anyone.
Yeah. I mean, do you feel with the 3-up-3 format for team finals? I mean, do you think that helps other teams that maybe would have an advantage, or who do you think that benefits more?
You don't see too much of a swing. I mean, the U.S. has generally been, great with 5-4-3 format.
Yeah.
And then in the 3-up-3 count format, we haven't really produced in recent years, but I don't think there's that big of a difference. I think it can be an advantage to those teams that really do struggle with that depth, but you're still going to see the same 3 scores probably pop up.
Yep.
So I think it lends itself to the team that has consistency, just to be in the top 6.
Okay.
And then difficulty and ultimate execution will dictate the podium.
Okay. Now I want to talk a little bit about Robert Neff. He's done competing for you guys, but he's back-to-back high bar champion, NCAA. I mean, what is some of the things that he's working on, and is he continuing to train?
Yeah, he's still training. You'd have to talk to Carl. Carl's been in with him as of late, and Carl's his primary coach.
Okay.
So I've been in at 6:37 in the morning with Akash because the U.S. has the first session on the second day, and then
how early is that session?
Yeah, we got to be starting warm-ups at 7 and then competition at 9:30. So we're prepping for that, and then since the fall quarter started, Rob's been coming in with Carl usually about 11, and then the team's in at 1:30, and so once Worlds are over, we'll kind of sync everyone up and hopefully get a little bit more sleep for everyone.
No, exactly. Looking forward to this season. You got some new guys coming in. What are you most excited about with this team this year?
Definitely the energy is different. They're just really excited about competing, and I think they see that we're a talented group, and that we're very optimistic about our championship potential. So we're for me, I just really enjoy when the environment in the gym is dynamic and exciting, and everyone's working hard. I have more fun coaching in the gym than in competitions. Competitions, you kind of just have to let them go do their thing.
Yeah.
But that's a big difference. The typical Stanford athlete, they think a lot, and sometimes they can overthink. And this group, they seem to be able to keep that in check and stay focused on the goal for that day or that week or that cycle.
Okay. What are your go-to events this year? Like, as the season, starts, what are you looking at for what that event or a few events that's going to kind of stand out and help you guys?
Yeah, I think we can separate ourselves from a lot of other teams on high bar. We still have some pretty big high bar sets that are in the mix. And then, some of the freshmen coming in brought some added depth or difficulty. Pommel horse looks pretty good, and parallel bars. I mean, we really don't have a weak event this year. Last year we were pretty weak on rings, and literally weak on rings. Not much strength part. We were all swing. But this year, guys have gotten healthy, so it's a different look for us on rings. So I think we can, and that's always an event you like to be able to count on. It's usually difficult to screw up. Sometimes guys find a way.
Yeah.
So that's, I can't really say that there's one. I mean, high bar I think will have a different look than a lot of teams because, most guys are going to be doing 5 releases. But everywhere else I think, we're on par with, any good team. We might be able to pull away on high bar.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about, your team captains and what you're expecting out of them this year?
So Jacob Barris, fifth-year senior, and then Ryan Shepard, fifth-year senior. Okay. They're our captains. We vote for the captains. Everyone on the team has a vote. They were the captains last year also. They're great leaders. They have different strengths where they can really connect with every guy on the team, either one of them or the other one. Jake's pretty even-keeled and easy to approach. Ryan's a soldier. Like he works really hard and sets the pace, and he'll call guys out if they're screwing around. So it's a really good balance with the with what they bring as captains, and then the experience that they have. Ryan will be at World Championships competing, so his eyes on not just collegiate gymnastics, but that international level. So it raises our level, hopefully, in what we're trying to do in the gym.
Yep. All right, and last question. If you had one word to describe this team right here, this year, what would it be?
One word.
Or two, but, a phrase, whatever, but...
I'm probably going to get out, once the guys on the team see this, they're going to give me a hard time because my vocabulary is not quite as good as theirs. I'm going to say intense.
Okay. Intense.
They have fun, but they're pretty motivated.
They want to compete this year. They're ready to go out there.
Yeah, they're ready to hunt.
All right. All right.
Good?
Yeah, that was great. All right. Thom Glielmi, Gymnastics. Thanks for the interview.
Thanks for having us.
All right.